Hey, what is up everyone? Pastor JAMZ here back with another review, and today we have yet again another fan request by CracksX, Teen Suicide's 2012 album, I Will Be My Own Hell Because There's a Devil Inside of Me. Yes, that is the name of the album, I know, it's very long. Um, so, uh, Teen Suicide, a band formed in 2009 in Baltimore, Maryland. Very interesting fan request. This is their most infamous album, made in 2012 and remastered in 2015. I listened to the remaster just because. And yeah, this was a different review because this is a big challenge for me. This fan request is making me indulge myself into a new genre, slowcore. I've never heard of slowcore. This is the first time I'm listening to an album of slowcore. And yeah, saw this as a great opportunity. And thank you, CracksX, for requesting this. You know, you always make great requests. And yeah, coming into this, I had to do a little bit of research, of course, because I wanted to kind of understand where this album's coming from. And I just didn't want to get the bad idea from the album or the band. So from what I understand on the research that I did, slowcore is meant to just make you just diverse yourself into the music and just think about anything honestly, whether it's your life, how your day went, it goes good with the atmosphere around you and your environment because the music is like that. Uh, the music tries to make you you know cooperate with your environment and the atmosphere around you, like if it's kind of energetic and jumpy, maybe you're going walking through the woods or walking through like the fall season, watching the different colored leaves. If it's more mellowed out and drony, like maybe it's a cold day, raining, gloomy sky, not necessarily depressing, just kind of making you work your brain, just diverse yourself into the music, get lost in the music, and just think about anything in general, whether it's your life, how your day went, a loved one, anything like that. But yeah, coming into this album, it's really interesting, and let's see how it went. Slowcore, by the way, also incorporates droned out lyrics and vocals. Usually in music, vocals are on par with the instruments or above the instruments, so people can hear what the singer is saying. But in slowcore, the vocals are below the instruments, not so much so you can't understand what he's saying, because it's done on purpose. A lot of people, I feel like that's going to be a big issue with people who check out slowcore albums, specifically this one, from what I've heard. So, like, it's just meant to kind of create a sense of security. You're not listening to just an instrumental album. You do have the vocals there, but you're not supposed to necessarily know what he's saying because the instrumentals and the vocalization is very raw. And I like that concept. uh and there's a few choruses here and there throughout the album that, yeah, you know what he's saying, but that's not the point. And there's no messaging, there's no symbolism. You're just supposed to just lose yourself into the music and just ease your mind and go free thinking with your mind. So a whopping 18 tracks and 40 minutes, yes, I know that's a very interesting track to minute ratio. That's because the whole album seems like a small venue band playing their album from start to finish. Um, the whole track, the majority of the tracks are short cuts of songs that could have been, just maybe run of the mill tracks that were like 3 minutes, 30 seconds with generic lyrics or anything like that. But no, these are short tracks of amazing produced songs that provide a great sense of security and just losing yourself into the music. Uh, you have like tracks that are a minute 30 to 2.5 minutes, and one or two tracks that are like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Those tracks are their most well known, and probably provide the most interesting production. You have loose pianos, and then it'll switch to like more of like a more moderate, concentrated piano, just more mellowed out, kind of like a melancholy type tone. Like I said, it's not depressing. It's just supposed to help cooperate with your environment. And you also have other tracks that are more the shorter tracks provide more of like a jumpy, not so much energetic, but just a good feel. Kind of like a beach boy band. Um, that's what it sounds like to me, honestly. Just like a feel good, maybe it's a warm summer day. You're like I said, maybe you're walking through a park or the woods, the fall season. Yeah, things like that. I think it's really interesting how this album just cooperates with your surroundings. I admire the pure raw energy this album gives off throughout the whole album. But of course, I can't get into specifics because of how short the tracks are. There's so many tracks, and however, I will get into specifics of what I didn't like. I didn't like the track "Dead Cat" because it's kind of a little spooky. Just kind of like saying that he said a dead cat over and over again. Uh, a minute 20 seconds of that, and then the untitled track October 9th. That was way too raw for me. Couldn't even make out the instrumentals. But yeah, I'm glad it ended off on a good note though, of YR Glow acoustic version, kind of incorporating more of an acoustic instrumentals there. And yeah, if you're looking for something to kind of make you just think about yourself or anything in general, maybe it's a loved one, you want to think about your day, or if you're just strolling through the park or a cold setting, if you're isolated, give this a listen. It'll help you maybe even meditate. That's probably the goal of slowcore, and I really admire how I took this opportunity to indulge myself into a new genre. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and that is the review. I'm giving this Teen Suicide's 2012 album. Uh, I in a hell I will make my own hell because there's a devil inside of me. I am so sorry. I'm giving a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think it's really interesting and a good start to a new genre that I'm indulging myself in. Yeah, give it a listen, and the link will be in the description below. Thank you all for watching. That is the review. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe with a friend. Peace and stay safe.